In a candid interview with Pravda, Russian President Vladimir Putin stated implicitly that he would tell the world about Nibiru if Donald J. Trump loses the presidential election. A three-decade-long secret war between the White House and the Kremlin, culminating in a confidential agreement between Putin and Trump. Putin promised to remain silent about Nibiru, and in exchange, Trump vowed to dismantle and expose the Nibiru cover-up as his first presidential act. At the time, Trump's ascension to the White House seemed certain. In light of recent events, however, Trump's presidential bid is in serious jeopardy, and Vladimir Putin has strong fears that Trump will lose the election and thus be unable to make good on his promise. A Foreign Service report, translated by the Russian Ministry of Defense, details Putin's inner turmoil. President Putin does not like Hillary Clinton. She very evil. When President Putin and Mr. Trump met, we had no doubt he would be next American president and reveal Nibiru. Comrade Trump, we like him very much. He is wealthy and wise, but he put foot in mouth many times, and this Hillary Clinton has the dirt on him. Now Putin thinks real chance Trump will lose. And this will force Putin to act without hesitation. President Putin, the report continues, will refrain from making a decision until November 8, when election results are tallied. He has promised not to make an announcement based solely on exit polls. In the event of a Trump defeat, Putin plans immediately to disclose Nibiru on all major Russian television networks, including RT News. According to usually reliable sources, Putin has a hidden broadcasting location in an underground bunker somewhere in the enclave of Kaliningrad. From this secret fortress, Putin will act quickly and decisively, before Hillary Clinton has an opportunity to launch an offensive that would forever scuttle his chances of eviscerating the Nibiru cover-up. We have no doubt that Hillary Clinton is prepared to take any and all actions to prevent Nibiru disclosure, a source within the Kremlin said. She may even try to drone strike President Putin. But we have taken all precautions to ensure President Putin's safety and guarantee that the world will know about this Nibiru. We still hope Trump wins and none of this will be necessary. That comment represents an alarming revelation. It implies that Hillary Clinton is willing to risk World War III to stop Vladimir Putin from uttering the word Nibiru. While little is known of the United States government's secret plans to survive the coming Nibiru Holocaust, information regarding Russian President Vladimir Putin's effort has been leaking into the public domain. Vladimir Putin has sought to warn the world about Nibiru's eventual impact on planet Earth. A former Russian intelligence officer named Strelnikov Stepanovich has in the past provided credible, accurate information surrounding Putin's Nibiru preparation procedures. Yesterday, Strelnikov emerged from the shadows to provide new and startling details that will likely shake Washington and perhaps the world to its foundation. According to Strelnikov, Vladimir Putin has personally overseen construction of a revolutionary survival shelter created to house himself, his family, and officials needed to maintain order once Nibiru grazes the earth. His bunker, Strelnikov says, is essentially a subterranean villa with all the trappings of modern-day living, and can house 50 people for up to 2 years. It is truly a sight to behold, Strelnikov said. President Putin spared no expense. Imagine 5-star hotel coupled with life at a Mediterranean seaside resort. It is more fancier than the Hilton in Moscow. Unlike the United States, which uses taxpayer dollars to fund its Nibiru survival efforts, Vladimir Putin funded construction out of his own pocket, sparing Russian taxpayers a heavy financial burden. He allegedly stocked it with the finest food and spirits money can buy, cases of Grey Goose vodka, a climate-controlled wine cellar with the world's finest vintages, crates of Almas caviar, among many other delicacies to enjoy during the cataclysm. He even stashed away 2,000 pounds of McDonald's Quarter Pounder with cheese sandwiches, a secret indulgence of his. These very important times for President Putin. He knows Nibiru is on its way and wants to be prepared long before Nibiru gets close enough to cause pole shift or other horrific problems for the planet, Strelnikov said. President Putin has made sure all will be comfortable in palatial living conditions. He even built special kennel for his dogs and stock it with blue buffalo dog food, imported from the USA. More shocking, perhaps, is Strelnikov's admission that President Putin and the Russian High Command stand ready to go to ground, and have access to an underground transit system leading from the Kremlin to Putin's shelter. Like the bunker, this subterranean monorail is protected by titanium and a ferrocement reinforced tunnel able to survive Nibiru's impact. When asked how President Putin plans to handle the scores of construction workers that assembled his palace beneath the earth, Strelnikov merely smiled and said, "Russia not like USA. We do not kill people like your president does. President Putin kills when he wants, where he wants, but he does not disappear people that talk about Nibiru. He will